Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. It's time for monthly favourites. I'm a little bit late. Today is the 7th of April, so we're well into April, but I'm going to look back on March, and I had already collected this stuff, but I just didn't get around to filming the video. So if you want to see the products and the bits and bobs that I was loving for the month of March, just keep watching. So first up is something that was probably in my favourites years ago, and I have them years, but the sun is shining in Ireland at the minute. Don't jinx it. Don't think about it. Don't, just enjoy it. And I'm a big sunglass wearer. I actually used to wear glasses and I got laser eye surgery. So it meant like I could go batshit crazy and buy loads of sunglasses. So John bought me Club Masters by Ray-Ban, I don't know, about 3 years ago now. And these are my favourite and most loved sunglasses. They're a little bit worse for wear. My goddaughter got her hands on them and gave them a good old pull not too long ago as well, so they're a little bit loose, but they're still functional, and I've been wearing these tons in the month of March. Because I got laser eye surgery, my eyes are quite sensitive to light, and I wear sunglasses any chance I can get, and let's face it, they make me look cooler as well. But these in particular I think are the coolest pair I own. And I just loved them, so I had to add them in. As I said, they were probably in favourites years ago too, but they're a good kind of staple, and they're not horrendously expensive. I think they're a couple of £100, so not the cheapest, but they're definitely an investment, and they've lasted the test of time. I have them 3 or 4 years now and they're still going strong, so I had to add these in because I love them. So next up is a fragrance, and I have a blog post on this, and I probably will explain why I like it much better there, so I'll link it down below. But this is the Jo Malone Basil and Neroli Cologne. This was their, I don't know if it's their newest one now, but like a few months ago they released this. I believe they might have another one out now, but this is one of their newest launches. And as you can see, I haven't used a lot of it, but it is quite a big bottle. It's 100ml, so like, oh, it just smells so good. I have gotten a fair use out of this, but a little goes a long way. It kind of lingers on the skin, so you don't need a lot of it. So I'll probably, actually I don't have fragrance on now, so this, like, I'll probably go 1, 2 in my hair. My mum always taught me that, to put some in your hair, because when you swish your hair then you can smell it as well. And then I'll put some there, and it lingers for hours and hours and hours. We all know Jo Malone make good fragrances. But this is a surprising love from me, because I didn't expect to like it, and I've kind of fallen more in love with it every time I wear it. I'm going to put it down because you can hear it gurgling away. But yeah, it's a very sophisticated fragrance, and I kind of like different spectrums. I like really sweet, and I also like kind of deep smells. So this kind of doesn't fall into either category. But I got given this as a gift, so it was a PR gift. It was in a goodie bag. And so when I got it, I was thinking I'm going to have to give this away. But I thought I would give it a go. And I do like Jo Malone. Like, I have Wood Sage and Sea Salt there, which is one of my all-time favourite fragrances. So, what am I trying to say? I'm rambling. Sorry. It's just, give it a smell. It's a real sophisticated smell. Although it's deep, it's still kind of light and fresh at the same time, and it's really nice for this time of year, kind of when the weather is getting warmer and we're kind of changing, hopefully, into the summer weather. But I would say give it a whiff, and like, obviously they do smaller bottles than this as well, but it's well worth the smell, and kind of let it linger on your skin, because I wasn't a huge fan of it when I kind of just did it like that, but when I let it linger on my skin I realised that I like it a lot more, and it's kind of fresher as well when it's kind of laid. Oh, I'm just rambling now. I'll stop. If you're around somewhere that sells Jo Malone, give it a whiff. It's well worth the smell. I'll stop rambling now. My next favourite is kind of a conjunction of 2 products. So we have here, I'm a big fan of Mimosa, the scent. Like, as you can see, there's like a little diptyque mimosa candle that I light on special occasions because I want to make it last. So John bought me that for Christmas and it's still going strong. So we got an Anna the Stories here in Dublin back before Christmas, I believe, and they do this line which is Fleur de Mimosa, and they do a body lotion. I have the Eau de Toilette. They don't do a candle, which is a bit of a pain because they do candles for some of the other scents, but I picked this up, and the Eau de Toilette. The Eau de Toilette smells lovely, but it doesn't really last very long. But this is a really nice body lotion, and I love the packaging. I love the pump. And it wasn't hugely expensive. It was €9, so I think that's pretty good for, it's 350ml. But it smells like mimosa, which is awesome, but it's actually a really lightweight moisturiser as well, so it's great for kind of the warmer months because it sinks in really quickly and you're kind of not left feeling really clammy. So what I've been doing of late, because like it's so handy to just kind of pump it out, and then I do want a little bit of colour because naturally I've no tan on now, I'm pretty pale. So to kind of balance out the paleness, because I'm not great with kind of using self-tan as in like nightly leave overnight tan. I'm just very lazy. I do if I have to, but I don't really like doing it. So I've been mixing this with the Body Blur by Vita Liberata. This is like makeup for your body, and it's a little bit too strong for me, as in like it's too dark and it masks the skin too much. So what I've been doing is mixing it with moisturiser, and it kind of gives it a lighter appearance, but it still does a good job of kind of giving you a bit of glow and kind of taking the pastiness out of my skin. So I've been doing this a hell of a lot throughout this month as it's been getting warmer, and I've kind of getting like bits of leg and bits of arm out. So yeah, I thought these were worth mentioning. This was pricey, but a little goes a long way, and it's a really nice product. It doesn't, like, I would say it's water resistant, but I don't think it's kind of sweat resistant. I wouldn't be wearing it with like a white top for too long, because if you do start to sweat, like, you will get marks, but it does wash out. And yeah, it's great for covering kind of imperfections and stuff as well. So these together have been floating my boat kind of continuously, but specifically starting in kind of March as the weather was getting warmer. But I'll be using them a lot more in the coming months. So my next favourite is something that doesn't look very exciting, but I picked up this eye pencil from H&M couple of months ago now. Anna from the Anna Edit was going on about it. It's raw umber, and she was talking about how nice and creamy the consistency is, and I can definitely concur. I have it on my eyes now. I've just used it on my top lash line, but it's really easy to use. It's really smooth and pigmented, and it lasts really well. It's kind of like a bronzy brown, so it's not kind of stark, that like if you want to just do a light line across your lashes to add a bit of definition, it's not kind of too crazy or too intense. But now you can build it up, and it's nice on the lower lash line. You can apply it to the waterline, but it does fade. Like, but you can apply a couple of layers and it'll last okay. But it's just a really nice everyday shade, and it works really well with kind of adding definition without doing that too crazy. I already said that. I'm rambling in this video, I'm sorry. I'm a bit out of practice, it's been a little while. But this was $4.99, which I think is pretty good. Like, I have a lot of H&M beauty product, or like the makeup products, and some of them are definitely hit and miss. But for me, this one is definitely a winner, and I'm going to pick up some more shades of the, what are they called? The Colour Essence eye pencils, because they're really, really nice. My last two favourites kind of go in conjunction with each other as well, but just for me, like, they're not meant to be used together. But I have here the very hyped up Stila, this name is ridiculous, Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow, and this is the shade Kitten Karma, which is kind of the shade everybody wants, and I think it's kind of the best of the neutral shades. I do have I have Rose Gold Retro as well, and it's a lovely shade, but there's an inconsistency in the kind of texture and finish, and Rose Gold Retro definitely has more glitter fallout. But I have a blog post on these as well, so I'll link that down below if you kind of want to see them in action. But I've been really enjoying Kitten Karma kind of for more evening makeup, because obviously it is glitter for the eyes. And you can use these on their own. They do have like a pigment to them as well as a glitter running through. I'll kind of give you a quick mosey. But as I said, I have a blog post on them, so I'll link it down below. But what I've been doing is mixing it with a new favourite of mine, but this is a really old shade. This is All That Glitters by MAC. MAC are doing, I probably spoke about this in videos before, so excuse me if I have, but MAC are now doing eyeshadows in Ireland for €7, like the single pans, which is a much better deal. I think at one stage they were 11, so I just stopped buying them. But I picked up All That Glitters, and I can see why people love it so much. Like, it looks like nothing, but it's just a really great, like, lazy shade. It kind of, like, it's a bit goldy, it's a bit pinky. and it's really neutral, so it's a great like just for the lids, and you kind of just, you can just apply this and off you pop and it looks really pretty. But I've been applying this on the lids and then putting Kitten Karma over top like for evening attire, and I'm really liking the both of them together. So I've been out quite a lot over this month at like events and other bits and bobs, and I've been using these together, and they're kind of a no-brainer for me now because I know they look good, which is always good. It's always bad though because you can get into a makeup rut because you kind of know what works and you just do it. But at the minute I'm loving it, so I'm not being too hard on myself. I'm really liking this combination. Yeah, if I was to tell you to get any of these ones, I would probably say get Kitten Karma. I've only used a couple of them, but from what I've been reading online as well, this seems to be kind of the best of the consistency and finish. But they are a really nice product, but there's a lot of hype about them and they are quite expensive too. But yeah, been loving these. And that's it for my quite rambly March favourites. I'm sorry if I went off on a tangent there. I'm kind of out of practice a little bit. But I hope you at least got the gist of what I was loving over the month of March anyway. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye bye. My arms just cracked here. I'm getting so old.